This is an Oxford Synthesizer Company OSCar. It's a monosynth from 1983. It's a digital analog hybrid and it's a very strange and unusual beast. This particular one does not work. You turn it on and all it does is hum. It blinks sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't even blink. But whatever you do, no sound comes out. So let's put it up on the workbench and take a closer look at it. The design is very unusual with its beige and black color scheme and these rubber panels that are designed to protect the knobs. The sides are also made of rubber. This is definitely a design made to take on the road. But it's kind of unusual in how it's put together, and therefore it's unusual in how you need to open it up. Most synths have screws on the bottom that you unscrew so that you can flip open the top lid. But here the screws are on the side. There's 4 screws here, but the third one is actually not used. It's not attached to anything. So that, I guess, is just a design feature. Once you have unscrewed the screws, you can simply pull away the sides from the rest of the synthesizer. And inside there's 3 aluminium rods that is holding the whole synthesizer together. The next thing you need to do is to unhook the front plate from the back. I couldn't do that when the knobs were still in place. I'm not entirely sure that you need to remove the knobs, but since I'm going to clean the synthesizer, I decided to do it anyway. As you see, it takes quite a lot of force. Sometimes a little bit too much force. So for some buttons I decided to apply some violence. And now you can unhook the front panel from the back side. It's split into several pieces that need to be unhooked separately by the rubber protector. And here you can see why I need to remove the buttons before I unhook the front panel. You also need to unhook these rubber things in the back. And after that you can just lift it off. And this is how it looks inside. The smaller green board to the right here is the sound generation circuits. All the magic happens here. The beige smaller board is the MIDI daughter board. I'll explain more of that in a coming video. The bigger board here is just all the knobs and buttons and also the power supply. Much of the rest of the synthesizer is now loose and just held together by friction. The boards, for example, slide along this groove. To remove the main board to the right, you also need to remove the MIDI connectors, assuming that your OSCar has MIDI connectors, but almost all of them do. And the MIDI connectors are also slotted into the backside, only with friction, so you slide them out. When it comes to the MIDI connectors though, that takes considerable force, so be careful. For the power and keyboard connector, you need a screwdriver to bend open the little lips to lift them up. It's hard to do with one hand, I'm just trying to demonstrate here. Sorry about the shitty camera work. The power cord, the power button and the fuse are stuck through the left hand rubber side and then soldered to the transformer. So you can't remove the left side very easily and you can't remove these ones. You can, however, unscrew the transformer from the bottom plate. As you can see, the bottom plate is plywood. It's a very unusual design for a synthesizer, a testament to the quirky nature of this synthesizer. The keyboard assembly is now held on only by friction, and you simply pull it off from the bottom plate. The same goes for the backside, but I'm not going to remove that. I don't need to remove it to do any cleaning or repairs. However, since I'm already in and have disassembled it, I'm going to also clean the keyboard contacts. And that's it, it's now disassembled. Time to clean and fix it. But I'm actually going to leave that for another video, because this one is already 5 minutes long. So stay tuned and I'll get you a proper OSCar repair video soon.